cucumber, banana, water, ice cream sandwich, fried chicken.
How many pieces of fried chicken?
4.
There's a girl going around town saying I got herpes.
The Morning Stream. Off, hairball. Hello, everyone, and welcome to TMS. This is the Morning Stream for Thursday, January 15th, 2026. I am Scott. That is Brian.
Good day to you.
Yes, indeed. We'll see how this day goes. I don't like today's day because today has got a lot of stuff in it that I don't normally have to do on a Thursday, but it's also my biggest show day. So I got to figure.
Oh, sure.
I got to figure stuff out. I got to cram a bunch of information. I got 3 meetings. I got core. I got this. I got a run to the hospital later for Kim's mom, and then we got kids for a little bit while Taylor does some errands. It's just a lot.
Mm-hmm. It is a lot. Yeah, I've been feeling overwhelmed. Like Tuesday, four podcasts I did that day.
Jeez, that's a lot.
It is a lot. Yeah. And I've just been feeling so like I've said yes to a lot of things. And yesterday, you asked me what I was doing for lunch. I completely had forgotten and completely did forget that I was meeting clients / friends up in Boulder for lunch.
Oh, geez.
And so I get a call, around 11:30. Hey, you on your way up here? I'm like, shit.
I've done
and
this. I hate this.
I'd already eaten, ramen. I was like, all right, I'm just gonna, I've got too much to do. I can't even leave the house to go get something. I've got to get some ramen. So, I mean, I would have been stressed out going up there, but I feel horrible that, that I made, that I agreed to meet him for lunch and I didn't even show up, couldn't even show up. And I'm bummed too, because not only do I like hanging out with these people, but two, it's a place that's closing soon, a place called the Dark Horse. It's a Boulder institution, college burger institution that's known for some incredible burgers. They're closing their doors soon, and so this was probably going to be my last opportunity to go there.
What happened? Just I don't know, the economics
got too
of restaurants.
expensive to keep the place up. Yeah, it's Boulder. I mean, we're seeing it everywhere that just prices are going up for land and retail space and restaurant space, and some places are getting phased out because of that. Dark Horse is one of those that is going by the wayside, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's like the comic book company kind of going down too a little bit. I know they're not connected, right, yes. But no. The name is a curse. True.
It's a curse. Darn it, Dark Horse. But these guys had like they were famous for a peanut butter burger that was really good.
Oh yeah, the first peanut butter burger I ever had was in Vegas because you said they were good, and I have been converted.
Yeah,
that is so
that
good.
Was that at Gordon Ramsay's?
It was the one where you jumped off the stratosphere.
Oh, the stratosphere. Okay, yeah,
2019, right. I think. Right before the pandemic.
Something
I think
like that. Yeah, probably.
And that was like a revelation I'd never had. Like peanut butter is good on everything,
but it's like the sweetness and the saltiness of the peanut butter mixed with the grease of the burger and bacon, and
it's really weird how good it is. It's not the kind of thing I would have like written down and said, you know what, I got to try.
Right.
Got to combine these two things. It's a little like chocolate and peanut butter. Peanut butter might be the greatest crossover condiment of all time.
It is, and I think it's because of that saltiness and sweetness that are combined in peanut butter. It's a flavor that's already got a blend of flavors in it, or an addition, a condiment that's already got a blend of flavors. So, when you add the two of them, it's added to your other things. It kind of enhances both sides.
That guy that invented it, Eddie Murphy, used to do a thing about it. Something Carver.
Oh, George Washington Carver.
Yeah, that guy. And he come up with the peanut butter thing, figured out a way
to... believe so. A way of harvesting peanuts in with the plans of turning them into peanut butter, or maybe he invented peanut butter. I can't remember.
Something I thought
it was
that.
Invented by Peter Pan. Was it not?
Might have been.
I saw a GIF about it, and
you saw a GIF. I hate that. I love that and hate that. That was amazing. So I'm just trying to imagine what this is like, though, if you're sitting around and you mash a peanut and go, I think I'm onto something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
right.
how do you know? How do you know to go full butter with the
I
peanut?
think when you just start eating peanuts and you're crunching them in your mouth and you're like, this would make a tasty spread.
Well, whoever came up with it, if it was George Washington Carver or some other person, maybe Sandy Duncan.
TV's Travis, yes, America's favorite Peter Pan.
Yeah.
TV's Travis says that he did not create peanut butter, but he did about a billion things with peanuts, but peanut butter was not one of them.
Yeah, I remember there was something with that, like all kinds of peanut, extracting the oil and using it for something else or whatever.
Yeah,
But I think there are places in Asia that it figured out a long time ago the peanuts go great with everything.
Because the satay and all that stuff.
Oh my gosh, peanuts on just about anything I'm good with.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so glad I'm not allergic to those. I'm sorry for anyone who is.
I know.
What a bummer that one is. You got to pull out your EpiPen and jam it in your leg and everything, I assume.
Yeah.
I've seen movies.
You got to worry about peanut dust. You can't even walk into a Five Guys.
Oh my gosh. Well, now you'd have
or
to
a
pay
Texas Roadhouse.
$30 for a burger anyway, so don't go in there.
I know. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah.
Five Guys with big eyes for money is what they should
Five
change.
Guys with deep pockets.
The deepest. Just none of us do. Hey, y'all, we're here. We got a show to do, and I've got something kind of fun for the top of the show here, Brian.
Cool.
I'm going to share this with you. I was in the mood for some strange facts. I got in this mood yesterday for I'm tired of the news. I'm tired of all the stuff I'm dealing with here on the ground.
Sure.
Tell me about some things that are kind of quirky and interesting. And here's what I came up with. Did you know the wombat, the wombat,
the
animal there.
The little mammal, Australian mammal?
I think so.
Yeah.
It is the only creature on the entire planet. We may have talked about this one before because it was familiar to me. It's the entire planet. Not one creature is known to make cube-shaped poops.
Oh, it's poops. Yeah, poops are cubes. Yeah.
It's so weird that it's.
I knew there was an animal that did. I could not remember. If you would have said what animal creates poop cubes, I would not have been able to tell you. But the wombat.
It's so weird. It says they're the only known animal to produce square poops or droppings, which helps prevent the scat from rolling away and marks their territory more effectively. Now, I understand how evolution works over millions of years, but at what point did the evolutionary scale go, man, these are rolling away too much?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
The wombat population is waning because their poop is rolling away and it's not marking their territory correctly.
Yeah, it's just wild how on the cosmic scale how that must have happened. I don't know.
I mean, and doesn't it make you wonder if their sphincter must operate like a restaurant dishwasher machine, right? Where it's like you put in all the dishes, it goes chunk, and then dishes come out clean on the other side.
They stack. I assume it's stacking.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's really weird, but
it is. Could they build little houses out of them? Probably.
I should put little dice pockmarks on them, so they're like a 6-sided dice. Let's see what you roll every day.
That's right. Yes.
Snake eyes! Damn it! Bad luck for the wombat.
Took a critical shit. Excellent.
First GIF and now the critical shit. Brian, don't stop. You got to write these down. These are real good.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. Those are amazing puns. All right. Oh my gosh, critical shit. Let's move on to this. The smell of rain has a name. Did you know that?
Yes. Oh, this was on Jeopardy, and it's called... Shoot. Oh, what is it called?
Give you a hint. Starts with a P.
Yeah.
Starts with a P.
P.
Yeah. Someone in the chat knows. A couple chat people know.
Yeah, I'm not going to remember it. Chat. Petrichor. Yes.
Petrichor.
Which sounds like Icker, right? Petra Icker.
Yeah, Petra Icker. Maybe it's pronounced like that. I'm not actually sure,
maybe.
but it says caused by soil-dwelling bacterium called antinomycetes. I believe that is correct. Which produce spores when it rains and it hits the ground, and that is what you're smelling is the reaction there.
the bacteria, great.
Yeah, I always thought, oh, what a beautiful part of nature. Now I'm like, I'm smelling dirt bacteria. That's gross.
I'm only happy when I'm smelling the gross bacteria when it rains.
See? Every one of these is going to have a good... I love this, dude. Don't stop. I really do. This is great. Every one of these so far has had amazing stingers from Brian at the end. All right. Sharks are older than trees. The earliest evidence of shark fossils dates back to 450 million years ago, while the earliest trees appeared approximately 350 million years ago.
Oh, wow.
So sharks, I mean, it kind of makes sense. We're all from the water at some point, right?
Yeah, right.
That there would be water-dwelling creatures that were there. But I always think of like, people talk about prehistoric creatures that made it through the filter. Mm-hmm. The great mammalian filter of our modern time. Right. I always think of
crabs
I think of alligators and stuff like that kind of look like a dinosaur, something, elephants maybe, that kind of stuff. But I never think about sharks. But prehistoric creatures.
Maybe we need to watch The Meg again. Did we watch that for Film Sec, or did we?
We may have.
See it separately?
I saw The Meg once in theaters. Did we do it again?
I don't remember.
I hated it.
I did too, and so that's probably, if we did see it, I'm looking up a quick sec.
It's a good idea. We just clear this up in our heads.
Yeah.
Was it The Meg?
Omega Man.
Yeah, we didn't do it yet.
Omega Doom. We did not do The Meg.
Maybe we should do the second one, since you and I have seen the first, and it's really not worth seeing again.
Good idea. Yeah.
I'm sure that second one is a real piece of shit.
I'm sure the second one makes the first one look like Schindler's List.
I would have to guess that is correct. All right. Here's another one. This one blew me away. Ancient Romans used urine to whiten their teeth. They believed the ammonia in the urine acted as a natural bleaching agent, so it was popular. And it was so popular, the government even taxed the trade, and it was called liquid gold.
Oh, geez.
And it actually was expensive for a while because only the rich could get the kind of urine they wanted or something.
Could afford urine?
I don't know why they just make their own, but they traded this stuff. So
wow.
I don't know. I thought that was pretty wild.
That's wild. I don't have one for that. I feel like that one has its own. Like it's its own joke.
I cannot imagine though taking like an ancient Roman bowl of urine, dipping some sort of brush in it, and brushing my damn teeth with that. Yeah. Gross.
Yeah.
No.
That is absolutely gross.
Yeah. What's going on with them? No wonder they're gone. Let's see. Napoleon was once attacked by bunnies. Another little history culture thing here.
Really?
Yeah.
Was this when he was exiled on that island, or?
It says during celebratory rabbit hunt, thousands of domestic rabbits were released, and instead of running away, they swarmed Napoleon and his men, forcing the Emperor of France to retreat to his carriage. There were so many of them. So
because he smelled like pee. That's why.
Yeah. It's because
this wasn't in that movie.
Right.
Yeah.
You made up a bunch of shit.
Deleted scene. Give us the bunnies.
Yeah, you made up stories. Put in the real stories. Come on, Ridley Scott, right?
Ridley Scott, yeah.
All right, here's a fun one. If we ever make it to space, we've had certain people telling us we'll be in Mars by 2025. That didn't happen.
Sure, did not happen. To our knowledge, I mean.
Good point. As far as we know.
Secret ops, red ops.
Yeah, red ops. To the great red planet. Here's the thing, though. No matter where you go in space, you can't burp there.
You can't. Well, that makes sense. I mean,
unless you're wearing a helmet, obviously.
If you're fully enclosed, if you're in a suit, you can burp, but you can't breathe, so you can't burp.
Yeah. So it says here, without gravity to separate the liquids and solids from your gases in your stomach, a burp usually, if there is one, like the causes of a burp. Result in what astronauts call a wet burp, which is essentially barfing. You're just barfing.
Yeah. So not just in Mars, but like just in zero gravity,
just space.
You can't burp.
Yeah, just anywhere in space.
Oh.
Wet burp's a gross phrase. I don't like it.
That is a really gross phrase. I don't need to. I mean, it's like a wet fart. You don't want to think about it.
Yeah.
It's.
I'll bet it affects you there too.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know. If I'm in space next time, I'll let you know how that goes.
Yeah.
The next time I'm up there.
Whatsoever. Yeah. Please do. Please. Well, at least let us know when you're in the vomit comment.
Yeah, I'll let you know. All right, I'm going to move here to this. Here we go. Oh, this is wild. The golden blood. There is a blood type called Rh null, which is so rare it has been found in fewer than 50 people worldwide in the last 50 years. Extremely rare. It is considered universal for anyone with rare Rh types, but it is incredibly dangerous for the donor to lose. And the blood is so, it's not about being colored gold, which is what I thought when I first saw it.
Yeah, I immediately thought of that.
That would have been awesome, but that's not what it is. It's just rare that you can. Other people would like, oh my gosh, if I had that blood, I'll survive because they got these other RH types and it's hard to find. But if you lose that blood, there ain't nobody piled up to give you some. There ain't bags of it somewhere. So
interesting. Is it? But it's like similar to the AB is a universal donor. Is it AB or there's a universal donor and then there's a universal recipient, which are not, obviously two different blood types. It's O and AB, and I can't remember which one is which. I
wonder if it's.
I'm neither, so it doesn't matter. But
Jerry Tolbert's probably telling someone to turn and cough right now, or he'd tell us.
He'd pipe in and let us know.
Yeah,
that's
his deal.
O is the universal donor, says Board Game Wagon.
O is so when
AB
you do
is the universal recipient. Okay.
So OB or O negative that's the same as O. There's only O negative, or is there
O negative? I mean, there's O positive, but that's not a universal donor. Just
Got
O
it.
negative is a universal donor.
Okay, interesting. I did not know that. Do you know? We've talked about this before. Do you know your blood type?
Type, I don't.
I don't either.
I think if
I'm screwed.
Type A is, but I don't know if it's positive or negative. I think A positive is no.
I used to know. I don't know anymore. And as we learned some time ago, I think Tolbert told us this stuff is not. You no longer need to know it in an emergency. Good. They don't go, what blood are you? I don't know. Oh, shit. Well, you're going to die then because we need, that isn't how it works.
I wonder if my mom's, texted me this morning. What if I could just text her and say, what's my blood type? Do you know my blood type?
It'd be funny. I'll bet our parents would be quick with it because they had to know back in the day.
They had to know back in the day.
Right.
Would she have committed it to memory?
Right. That's a good question. I mean, I still remember. Oh my gosh, what's kind of stuff I know I have my Social Security memorized, my phone number when I was a teenager memorized.
Yeah.
And that's about it. I have my phone number
from when I was in elementary school memorized because it was drummed into my head that if something were to happen to me, I needed to know that number. So like right now, 238-9801 is like still burned in my head.
Do you ever call that old number to see who's there?
No, I don't want to. I
kind of get tempted.
I'm afraid I'm going to answer. Really?
Yeah, I'm kind of tempted. Just see who answers. Like, I don't know.
Do you remember? Well, you said you remember your teenage phone number.
I do, and I may have had that number all my life, as far as I know. But I just remember it prominently because in your teenage years, we didn't have cell phones. That's how you called your friends, and everybody. It's like, Mom, get off the phone. I'm talking to Bill. Whatever.
Right.
So I had that just burned into me, and I still remember it, but I don't know. But there are times where I just go, if I called that, like, who would pick up? Who ended up with my number? And is it the same house? Probably not. I don't know how that works now.
No, yeah, I'm sure it's not.
Might even be a cell number for now, or now.
Could be, yeah, or some company number or something that, like one of their bank of phones at a telemarketing company. My mom says it's O. Or she says, I think it's O. Why? And I said, talking about it on the show.
Okay, you should. That makes you a hot donor, man. That makes you like a.
If it's O negative, I'm a hot donor.
Oh,
if it's an O positive, then I'm just a dude.
And she didn't say if it's negative or positive.
And she didn't say positive or negative, and she also thinks it's O.
Oh.
So, it's the.
That's why they don't do that anymore. Also the technology's improved. They can just prick your finger and find out in 2 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's not hard for them, but it's a good thing. Because if you're like, I think it's O, I don't know. Is it negative or positive? I don't know.
Feels like we should be really close to just having an app that you prick your finger and hold it up to the camera and it tells you whether or not what your blood type is.
Yeah, I know Apple applied for patents that are not FDA approved, so they don't currently exist, but they want the watch to be able to test your A1C blood stuff.
Really? Oh,
blood sugar testing. They want to do glucose levels. They want to do everything.
So actually having like a little.
I don't know if it would even have to do. That's a good question.
Really?
I assume it would have to. I assume it would have to, right?
Yeah.
Like how else are you going to do an A1C? You got to get the blood in the tester.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I feel like we, when Tina had her chemo stuff going on, she had a port put in. It feels like that was such a convenient thing, right? Because they hook up her chemo to the port. I feel like we should just get a port automatically at adulthood or something.
Yeah,
just
everybody get a port. I like this.
Yeah. And then, you need your vaccine? Great. Blort right into the port. No needles, no shots, no nothing. Just give us a port.
Yeah,
forever.
I'll take a port. It's usually like right here, right? Left side above the breastbone, a little bit up here. I put that in me. And so when I go down, you just need to feed me, port. You need to give me drugs, port. Just port.
Right. Oh, like your, the colonoscopy garbage? Port.
Yeah. Yeah, let's put it in the port. Stick it in the port.
Yeah.
Make that a title. That's pretty good.
Stick it in the port.
Final things here. So since we've been at the hospital a lot and watching my mother-in-law's vitals quite a bit because they have to do with her malady.
Of course.
I found out some pretty strange stuff about heart rates. So the animals with the lowest heart rates, well, not the lowest. I'll just put it this way. One of the lowest heart rates is crazy because a human being, an average is somewhere between 60 and 100. Often it depends on your height, funny enough. That's why I'm about 83, which I hate because if you have somebody who's like 50-something, you're like, man, I'm going to die before you because you only get like a billion of these.
you have a set number of heartbeats.
Yeah.
And I'm going through mine like...
yeah. Isn't that supposed to be like a billion
like
heartbeats?
Leonardo DiCaprio goes through teenagers. No, I'm kidding.
It's something like a billion heartbeats, I think, is what they say you're supposed to get in your lifetime.
Really?
Yeah. So I think you kind of have a cap, but it's probably obviously, it's going to vary a little bit. But.
So it's the bigger, and that, goes through the rest of the animal kingdom too, is from what I remember, the larger the animal, the slower the heart rate. So like a blue whale or something.
Well, no, the opposite, because the larger the human, the faster the heart rate. Because you got to
right
pump it to the rest of the body.
Right.
So
taller, yeah.
So you might think, well, hey, in fact, we'll look at one. The blue whale is a gigantic thing.
Yeah.
My brain might go, oh, well, I'll bet they're up in the 300 beats per minute because he's huge.
Oh, see, I would have guessed slower, but
and you're right, 2 to 10.
Yeah.
2
and
per minute.
Look at the little hummingbird. He's like doing. Does the hummingbird on your list?
Yeah,
I guess
12,
that's one of the highest.
1,200 plus BPM for the hummingbird.
Yeah.
But imagine being a blue whale and you're like, good gunk.
Boom, boom.
And you're like, wait another minute.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, that's weird to think about.
Yeah.
My dog, I know every animal's different, but my dog, Rainer, has a heartbeat that can change from very slow to ridiculously fast and back again, just laying there depending on what she's perceiving.
Totally. Like you'll be laying there on your dog's laying down. You put your head on them just to kind of relax a little bit, and you hear their heartbeat. And there's that initial like, oh my God, my master's putting his head on me. And then it slows down, and then it's like, oh, I smell something.
Yeah. And then sometimes she thinks she hears something, and she'll put her head up, and her heart will stop for a while.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I'll be like,
wow,
what is wrong with you? And then it'll again. She's jacked.
That's insane. Wow.
Anyway, if you're a human though, and you're between the 60 and the 100, you're doing fine. And that's not your resting heart rate. That's your average day, kind of like average at all thing.
Yeah.
Resting for me is
like
about
an average
72.
over the course of a day.
Yeah. Do you know what your resting is? You ever had that looked at or tested?
I'm sure I have. I probably, and this I know you can pull up on the old Apple Watch.
Oh yeah, that's on there. Obviously,
daily average. Yeah,
I'm sitting at let's see.
Well, I had 77 BPM 7 minutes ago, which was probably
that's pretty good.
Good resting amount. 67 looks like.
Is your resting? You got me beat by a few. That's good.
Well,
let's see.
85 now. Resting rate. Oh, 76 is my resting rate.
Oh, okay. We're about the same.
Yeah.
It's this doctor we talked to about hers said it's height has a massive part of it. Weight does too, but height is a big deal. So if you're really tall, like my uncle, what was his name? Forgot his name. Anyway, my great uncle, grandma's brother, the guy was like pushing 7 feet, and his heart rate was like not hummingbird level, but it was pretty up there.
But it was faster. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe that's because, like with the larger animals, they have a bigger heart, right? So like a physically larger heart. So the blue whale has a massive heart. It's made to like get blood throughout its whole, through its whole body.
Yeah.
The size of a human heart is probably roughly the same, depending on how big you are as an adult, whether you're super tall or short.
Like the relative to body size, you mean? Like, I see what you mean. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
that's why
it's
little kids
probably
have
like-
really fast heartbeats as kids,
They
because
have
it's a
fast
tiny
heartbeats.
little heart.
Yeah. But as you know, so a tall person needs to have more activity to get the blood to all the extremities, which are further, because it's the same size heart as an average height person who doesn't need, I don't know if any of this is correct. This is 100% wild speculation on my part.
I think you're coming from a logical place. That feels right to me.
Yeah.
Who knows though? It's got any animalologists out there? Like, actually, you know what, Dr. Headbutt Nikki, you want to pipe in on this?
Oh, this would be Dr. Nikki would be good, or
she knows
Tolbert
stuff.
would be good.
Yeah.
Bobby probably is able to chime in on this stuff.
How does what's a goat doing with their heart, Nikki?
Depends on if they're ramming heads with another goat at the time.
Yeah. Getting all that brain damage going.
Yeah, exactly.
It's good stuff.
Jeez.
All right, we're going to do a news story
Cool.
before my sister gets here. And it's going to go a little something like this. Today's news is brought to you by
Coverville, where today you're going to hear music from a guy who worked at a Pizza Hut. A Long John Silver's in Oklahoma City in 1977. The restaurant was robbed. He and the other employees were held at gunpoint, forced to lie on the ground. He was certain he was done for. The robbers eventually fled the scene and then decided, I'm going to go into music, and became Wayne Coyne of the Flaming Lips.
Really?
Yes.
That is a wild story. Is that really the impetus for him going into music? He's like, forget this. I'm going to pursue
No,
my
because he
dreams.
actually continued working at Long John Silver's for another 13 years after that.
That's a great story, dude.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I
All
mean,
right.
the robbery is true, but the fact that he did come up with the idea of the Flaming Lips in 1983. So 6 years after that robbery incident, but still a full 7 years before he would leave Long John Silver's.
Dang, I don't know anyone who ever worked at Long John Silver's that long. Holy shit.
I know. Yeah.
Putting the long in Long John Silver's. Woo.
Yeah. So anyway, the Flaming Lips, lots of great music. Of course, the whole Yoshimi and the robots and Do You Realize and not using jelly and all that sort of thing. Probably one of the most visual artists since like Frank Zappa, as far as like a live performance goes. Incredible stuff. So put on your furry suit and come listen to Coverville today, right after TMS, probably about 10:30 Mountain Time, 1 hour from right now, at twitch.tv/Coverville. Playing some Marvel Snap high voltage overdrive is what's going on right now. So
Ooh,
probably
nice.
be doing that live on stream while we listen to some awesome covers of and by the Flaming Lips.
Excellent news. Speaking of news, the Tetris
Yeah.
creator, this guy named,
yeah.
we all know his name, but I've forgotten it, Alexei Pajitnov.
Yes.
I don't know if I've ever said that right, but anyway, he wants the Rubik's Cubes launched into space as a symbol of civilization. He wants the aliens to
kinda cool.
find it. Yeah.
Right. We don't even need to put them in something like that platinum record that we sent up with Voyager. No, we could just send those Rubik's Cubes up into space and let them just keep floating around.
The Voyager's the one with the naked guy doing this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it the Vitruvian Man? I thought it was just a dude standing there next to a naked lady.
You might be right.
Yeah.
In my head,
I don't know if they
he's
had
all
the
spread
Vitruvian.
out, and
It's
he's
the Vitruvian Man from Da Vinci.
yeah. I don't know why I think that. Why do I put those two together?
I don't know.
And then they got there's Carl Sagan recordings or something in there. There's and music
Yes.
and other stuff.
And music, some classical music, and a weird like diagram of how to get to us based on the sun's location and other landmarks in the spiral arm of the Milky Way galaxy. It's kind of wild.
That is very optimistic of us to be given directions. You know.
It really is. Maybe we need to send another one that just says, wait until maybe after 2028.
Yeah. I mean, we just need to come up with an intergalactic P.O. box so they don't dox your house.
Yeah, you know what? That's not a bad idea.
Some
Yeah,
other
exactly.
adjacent planetary
so that
system.
so that we can kind of fetter out the riffraff.
Yeah.
Alien riffraff.
We'll meet in the middle somewhere and
There you go.
we'll talk. But anyway, this dude, the creator of Tetris, says Rubik's Cubes could be sent to space as evidence of human civilization following a rare public meeting between the two most influential puzzle designers of all time. Part of why I picked this was because I know you like puzzles, even though this is mostly a physical one, not so much a logic one.
But Tetris is your video game and Rubik's is your analog puzzle. It's kind of a cool meeting of the minds of two guys who worked with a lot of squares, a lot of boxes.
Yeah, they did. The collaboration reunites, celebrating the release of the Rubik's Tetris Cube, a crossover puzzle that blends the mechanics of Rubik's Cube with the iconic Tetris tetromino shapes. That's kind of cool.
Plus, he's Hungarian, by the way, or no, Rubik.
Oh, Rubik is Hungarian? I didn't know that.
Yeah, pretty sure.
I thought he was Russian. That's wild. I knew Padanoff was, but wasn't sure about the other guy. Here is here is a rendering of what that might look like floating in space.
Wow. Yeah. That's a pretty impressive work there from somebody.
Yeah, someone really did some good work.
Here's what it would look like in space.
Yeah. There's the Rubik's Tetris thing. That's kind of cool. I kind of want to see one.
Oh, that is kind of cool. So it's
see a little video here, I think.
But I mean, so you assemble it as opposed to twisting it, right?
Yeah, well.
Or are you supposed to twist it to make
He's twisting it, but I don't know if that means...
Oh, yeah, sure enough.
But how do you know... What are those signatures on the two cubes? Oh, these guys are getting old.
Probably the two signatures, yeah.
So Rubik's is the dude sitting there with the gesticulating hands. That right there is the Tetris man.
Yeah.
And both of them should be celebrated as great weirdos in our history, I think.
So I guess the object is to make it so when the cube is done, you've got all of the different Tetris shapes, the square, the line, the line is four, but the line is 4 things long and the Rubik's Cube only has 3 across. So,
oh yeah. How's that work?
I don't know.
Are you telling me they made a Tetris game without the long one? Because I got issues with that.
Oh, that is the shoehorn. That is the BFG of Tetris.
That's very, very weird. Well, anyway, congratulations to them, and may we soon see the fruits of their space Rubik's Cube labors. All right, everybody, it's time for one of these.
Something wrong, Batman? Has anybody seen Wendi?
I have. She's right here with us on the phone. The internet phone. Hi, Wendi. How are you?
Internet phone.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
How
I'm
are
on
you?
the old dog and bone. Do you know what they used to call that?
That's the phone? They call it the dog and bone?
In
The old dog and bone, really?
East Ender. What is that? What do you call that? The East End, London
East End.
vernacular.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, my brain just
Like
broke.
Cockney
Cockney,
rhyming
thank you. Yeah.
slang?
Yeah, it was
yeah.
dog and bone. Sorry,
Okay.
that was weird.
I didn't know that.
Hey.
That's a thing you can say. Grab me the old dog and bone. I need to make a call.
If
Because
you're
it
in
rhymes with
Stratford,
phone. Sure,
in
yeah.
England,
I'm not. Yeah, probably
If
not
you're-
now.
you're on the east side of London. Fine.
I'll remember this. I'm not going to go into some public place in Salt Lake City
Yeah,
in
please
2026.
don't embarrass
and,
yourself.
hey, I need your dog and bone for a minute. I'm going to call my mom. That's weird. Anyway, well, it's good to talk to you. We'll be seeing you yet again next week in person. I wish it was under better circumstances, but
Right.
here we are doing what we're doing. We didn't want to leave you guys without a Wendi segment, though, because I'm not sure what next week looks like. When are you actually traveling? Not that you have to give us your whole itinerary, but...
Well, let me tell you, my flight lands. I'm taking
What's your flight
Delta,
number?
so
Yeah.
I will get out of that airport in 5 minutes as
Nice.
opposed to
Oh,
45.
good. They're the closest to the baggage
Exit.
claim, right?
Oh, yeah. Delta is our airport has always been very Delta friendly. It's a Delta hub, I think,
Nice.
right?
I believe so.
Yeah, always has been. So they're always very friendly to Delta. If you are some smaller airline, get ready to hoof it. All right. Although that's going to improve too soon because they're doing a tram thing and the third phase is coming. That's supposed to fix all that. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's really good to have you here. We are going to dive into today's topic. For those unaware, Wendi is my sister, but she's also a therapist. She helps people with real problems all the time and comes here on Thursdays to help you with some of yours. We got one from MB, is the name that we'll use, who says this. Hey, Wendi, Scott, and Brian. Last week I came out to my mom and sister, the two most important people in my life, as romantic asexual. Luckily, they are both very accepting people and took it quite well. Now I have several friends and relatives that are very religious. Some are also very right-wing conservative. What I fear is that those who are in this group are not going to be accepting of me now, as two of my very conservative family members were very angry when my sister came out as a lesbian 18 years ago, to the point that they will no longer talk to her or her family at any gatherings. My worst fear is that these same people will do the same to me. I would be devastated if they no longer wanted to talk to me, especially my best friend, who, while not ultra-conservative, is quite religious. What is the best way to let these people know about my sexuality? Thanks, MB. Before we get into this, can we talk about the classification of romantic asexual? I don't know what that is.
I had to look that up.
Yeah. So, Brian, you want to take it from here?
Sure. Yes. So, meaning not sexually attracted to anyone, but still kind of needing the companionship, affection, partnership, things like that. So, someone who doesn't have any desire to have sex, but wants to still like cuddle and hug and hold hands and have that level of affection with somebody.
Right. The romantic stuff.
Part.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The romantic stuff. Yep.
Interesting. I feel like I learned something there.
Yeah.
And there can be sub-labels of like hetero romantic, which you're attracted, you're romantically inclined to the opposite sex, or pan romantic. It's romantically drawn to anyone, that kind of thing.
Sure.
There's subcategories. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You can see how it's easy for, I'm not justifying it, obviously, but you can see how it's easy. If somebody's just like plain generic white label man who likes the ladies and can't wait to get with one of them, you know what I mean? Like that kind of like basic baseline thing we think of when we think of sexuality. It must be, you can see why it would be hard for their brain to wrap their head around these nuances, because to them, they're just like, what in the hell? I'm not trying to do the accent. Sorry. I really am trying to not do that as much as I used to do it.
Pretty good accent.
I do it way too often. But my point is that must sound, somebody's just heard us talk about that and they're like, I don't know what that means. I'm going out tomorrow, Friday night, and I'm hoping to get lucky, and that's it. I don't know. It's just always interesting to me. It's not really about today's topic, but yeah.
Well, okay, let's start with just like a really bare bones overview of like human development. When you are young and you're being raised in the bubble that you're being raised in, it's a bubble wherever you are. I don't care. You can be a New York City kid, and that is a bubble, right? Yeah. So it isn't about size or what's going on in there. It's just the way the human mind can take in information from a young age upward, right? And so it comes with whatever's there. It's the people, their beliefs, their thoughts, the way they treat you, the mirror being held up to you all the time, et cetera, et cetera. And part of what happens in various stages and times and places is identity develops. And that's from gender to attraction to, like, I think of myself as a good person or a naughty person or whatever, like you have all these ways of sort of identifying, and then you get into how you dress and other modifiers to express yourself, et cetera, right? And so when you're walking around living your life and you hear a ton of people doing that accent and talking about getting laid on Friday night or whatever, you're like, oh, that's what I'm supposed to do. Mm-hmm. That's our social comparison challenge, right? Which is we look around to see where we are supposed to be. Mm-hmm. It's very human. It's very collective. As a species, this is what we do. And then you often copy that, or, it comes naturally to you. So you just join in, whatever that is for you. There's a lot of people walking around not thinking twice about the majority that can be a certain type of gender identity or gender preference or sexual preference, because it's the dominant one in the culture. It's the one in the movies you see. It's the one your parents are doing, whatever. Okay. Now imagine you're just walking around in that and you do not feel any of those things. You're like, what now? You want to kiss someone? Ew. You're just thinking about germs and you're not vibing with that at all. Yeah. Sort of pre-hormonally, it might be something similar, like the latency stage of, it's like ages 5, 6 through 12, supposedly 12. But it is the point where you're like, ew, everyone has cooties and you're sort of asexual. There is a stage of life where most people are asexual. There's going to be kids who don't ever feel asexual, but fairly normal developmental stage. And it's as if folks have stayed in that stage of asexuality, but they're peers are absolutely changing and doing other things, and they can just feel really isolated and alone.
Yeah.
And this is where, when we talk about LGBTQ stuff, we have the LGBTQ AI plus, or, we have the plus. The A in that additional is the ACE terminology.
Yeah.
And someone might say, I mean, do they belong in that group? Because this is not a sexual, like it's a missing sexual.
It's the
identity.
absence of sexuality.
The absence of sexual. And why does that matter? And who cares if you are or not? Like, there's a lot of discounting of this particular group. And there are folks who don't feel like they belong in that category or in that label at all. And others who are like, yeah, I feel like we need a little camaraderie and protection because we also are not feeling real safe being ourselves. Because, like you said, Scott, when someone's like, I don't get it. See, I'm trying not to do the accent either.
Good job.
I don't get it.
I don't get it. Anything where you feel really different and alone, and this can be the thoughts you have. This could be the other experiences, or you've been abused and you think you're the only one, or we could fill in the blank with any type of thing that then makes a kid feel really alone, scared, different, unaccepted. And so how anyone wants to identify with the other LGBTQ stuff or not, up to them. That's they get to choose. But we have some data that I think is just helpful to know, and then we'll answer the question specifically. So the Trevor Project is a great resource for anyone who wants to learn more about any of this stuff. But they say the thing that is pretty, I kind of knew before I even looked it up that it would be fairly unresearched. Like, we don't have a ton of good data on this group, but out of 40,000 LGBTQ youth they interviewed, 10% identified as asexual or on the ACE spectrum. So it's on the smaller end of things, and not a lot of research has been done. A little bit here or there. There is a tendency to like, they just don't ever disclose to maybe healthcare providers, or they'll feel misdiagnosed, or they'll be seen as something's wrong with them because it is so different from the norm of course you have sexual feelings, that kind of stuff.
Right.
Anyway, so, and what we also know is that they are out way less often to their family members, and a little more so with their LGBTQ friends and family that are friendly, and then definitely very much not out to those who are not, that are associates, right? So it's just not a lot of research and not a lot of support, and can feel pretty isolating. So the emailer is basically saying, like, I mean, okay, I get the sense 18 years ago, if this person's, they've got to be midlife at this point, right? If their sister came out 18 years ago as a lesbian.
Yeah, that's probably a good.
Somewhere 30s-ish, right? So they've gone a long time. And my guess is, we could all guess what they're asked at every family wedding or gathering, if they're not partnered or, ready to partnered and having babies, you're going to ask, well, when you get married, or what's wrong with you? So that identity or that feeling is getting questioned. And so maybe there's like a moment, we obviously don't have the whole backstory,
Right.
where it's like, I need to finally tell somebody. And they told, who was it? Their mom and sister, and they were supportive, which is awesome.
Yeah.
And so here's the question I would ask. I'd be interested in, like, what do you need other people to know for? What does that do for you? Not that everyone has a different answer to this. There's no right or wrong.
Sure.
But why do you want these other people to know who you are?
Yeah, I mean, is it just for the reason of, like, not getting the questions of why haven't you found somebody yet? Why aren't you having kids? That sort of thing. I mean, but that's such a their problem and not your problem kind of thing.
Right.
It shouldn't be on you to have to keep them from asking those questions.
Yeah, so then it becomes just an issue of, because Brian's 100% right. It isn't on you to inform other people's lives, but you also have to weigh that with every time we all get together. I have to be a little paranoid about who's going to talk to me and what they're going to ask and how I'm going to answer it. And so you're always like, I don't know, there's a bit of this going on with some family stuff on my wife's side that I won't get into details, but there's some stuff like this going on. And very difficult for the people involved to kind of say how they really feel about a certain thing, because some parties are going to be mad. And so what you do is you just weigh the risks of either, what does it mean to tell them, well, now you're a project, or now you're a, whatever for the rest of your life, or you just wait it out. And I'm not saying that neither of those sound like fun, but one of them is
or
probably
you're super rejected, which is what this person's worried about.
Yeah,
right? They would be devastated if the family no longer talked to them and their best friend.
Right.
So if the risk is usually, you're right. You're describing it really well. And that is that it's not safe to be fully yourself. And that I'm guessing people are asking about it in so many ways. When you're just like more sensitive about something, and anyone's question is going to feel like it's maybe attacking you, or they know something or something, when you're feeling like defensive, or you might feel defensive. And so maybe you want peace. I would argue, the people I talk to about this, I'll say, what are you hoping for? And it's often just they're tortured because they're not authentic. And most of us can walk around in some fairly authentic ways in life and totally have a privilege we do not see, because that's the most accepted version of authenticity socially, right? And so, and then others, there's can be a variety of reasons for this, but so often it's peace that they want. They want to feel authentic. They want to feel honest, because they have to hide, and that does not feel good. And we don't do well long-term hiding ourselves. And so I think there's probably some things there. I'm guessing, but I'm sure there's some things there too. And they literally watched their sister be treated the way they're afraid they will be treated.
Right.
18 years ago seems like, I hope somebody's learned a few things, but I guess you don't know. Right.
Right.
And also the best friend. Okay. So let's just talk about that for a moment. We don't know how the best friend feels about ace identification or not, I guess, is what we're looking at. But this person's just religious. And if someone is religious, I don't know. We have some serious history in almost every religion of people who are asexual. So it's not hard to find some biblical background to back you up if this is not because they're conservative, but it's because they're religious. Like you could ask them about that. There's concepts throughout history of eunuchs, or, there's always other terms, that exist in sort of indigenous people languages. Like it's been around. And so that feels like an easier conversation potentially, because A, it's your best friend. B, you could talk about it from a couple different angles versus the just maybe an ignorant, that's not how it's supposed to be kind of thing. See, dang, I did it again.
Yeah, you did it. See,
it's hard not to do the voice.
It's hard. People give me so much crap for it, but it's actually hard.
It's hard, and I know so many lovely, lovely Southerners.
Of course, I'm married to one. I'm married to one. She's wonderful.
I have a black friend, Scott.
I know. My brother's Korean. I have Korean sisters.
I know. We're Gen X, you guys. So sorry. We're working on it. The difference is we're working on it. That's the difference between boomers and Gen X. Anyway, okay. So I would suggest I'd find out a bunch of those things and kind of, have them get curious about what it is they're hoping to happen. Mm-hmm. What would it look like if that thing happened they hope for? Why, they might have to take the price. I mean, they do. They have to take the price of rejection if they decide to do that. That's kind of worst case scenario, obviously, but it definitely can happen. I would talk to your sister, see if anyone's changed over time, maybe pick best friend first to talk to and see how that feels, right? Talk to someone who can guide you. If this is not safe for you to do not do this alone. There's a couple of those just sort of caveats to think about, but I think the best friend's a great option to start with and have some conversations about just that people are different. And this is why we need just basic diversity in life, because there's a lot of people doing a lot of things. And you may think the cis het norm, bleh, whatever is like, well, that's it. And then I am in their actual lives and know what it's really like. And you're like, I don't know if anyone wants to sign up for that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. And it's just the illusion that everyone else is, the norm is the right thing or the safe thing, because that's how society has operated. And so I just would encourage them to get support, not do this alone. Be kind to themselves as they're figuring this out, and really, really sort of know for yourself why you're doing it, what you need from it, and care for yourself as you do it. Because for most of us, it's sort of anything you want to reveal to somebody, it's really vulnerable, and you're craving acceptance and safety.
Yeah.
So let's not go to your crazy uncle and start there. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's go slow and there's so many good resources. There's a lot of support online. You can find, many people who've gone before and have done this thing. I've had a few ACE clients, and I think the record I've seen, at least from them, seems to be much easier in their coming out experiences. I think partly because asexuality, someone might think is fine, but they're not having usually or they may be like, that's weird, but they don't have quite the visceral response to it.
Yeah.
Because it's asexual instead of sexual.
Right.
Anyway, so I really hope, wish them well.
It'd be like explaining, it's so, because it's in the sexual realm, everybody gets all weird about stuff. Whereas if, because there's religious aspects, conservative versus liberal aspects about who you are, how you express yourself, whatever. It's just more complicated than if you said, I don't know why, but I'm not hungry. I don't really want food. I will eat because I have to survive, but I'm not hungry. Well, that's a similar kind of, development, just was different for you. And
it will also freak people out.
Yeah. I mean, it would freak them out, but it wouldn't you wouldn't go to a family thing and go, guys, I have this condition where I can't, not to compare sexual preference to conditions. That's not what I'm trying to do. But you can say to them, look, I just don't get hungry. So this food looks amazing, but I'm so sorry. It's not about you. It's about this thing I have. And most people would go, oh, that's fine. We totally understand. Is there anything, but they would be very accepting and open. Why they can't shift that to this, I don't get that. That's weird to me.
Well, I would say this even, I think there's anything we all universally sort of do or have gets sticky this way. I think food, very much so. Have you invited someone who has very different food preferences to something you do? You have to accommodate them, right? Yeah. You have to make different meals. And when you're used to it, you just do it. It's like no big deal, which I think every generation gets better at this stuff because those preferences tend to be spoken instead of, I'm allergic to eggs and I'll just have a reaction and go barf in the bathroom and you'll never know,
Right.
But food is culture, it's gathering, it's community, it's history, it's so many things, and there's norms, and I've always made it this way. And you can imagine just some of those similar things can be applied to other areas.
Right.
This one just has also the political weight of, the whole world on its shoulders as well.
Exactly.
And so
you're different.
Yeah. Oh, there it is again.
I'm totally doing the voice. For that,
he doesn't care.
Exactly. For homophobic, racist dude, you're different.
Yeah. Take that,
fine.
Dude.
I'm trying to think if there's any other area that might be similar. I think living arrangements. I think, when people are on the internet, that really bothers everyone.
I don't have a TV. Those people.
Oh yeah,
totally. That
Actually,
was me for
I was going to say, Wendi did that for a bit when the kids were tiny, and I remember going.
I think when we were married, we had no TV, and it bothered someone so much they brought us a TV.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember thinking that was the weirdest thing to bring you a TV.
Yeah, I was like, "Are you guys that uncomfortable? We're just like reading books,
That's really
living our
funny.
lives."
Yeah, it's like saying we don't like ketchup. And then someone bringing you a Heinz 57 ketchup
case of it from Costco.
Yeah.
Gotta try it.
Trying to change you.
I mean, isn't this the foundation of marketing, right? It's like, I love this thing. I'm going to tell you about this thing, so you're going to also like this thing. It works, right? So it's something in us, too, to be like, well, you haven't killed that fluffy white animal running around the yard and grilled it up with some good sauce. And you got to try it. It's a chicken. We don't... You were like, what are you describing? it was not coming out right. But that idea of like wanting others to be like us, and there's a reason. There is a biological, evolutionary reason. Is sameness equals safety, and this is really very deep down, and maybe it is not as deep as I'm making it, but I do think there's stuff that really triggers us when someone is too different in certain fundamental ways. We want it to be in a cute way, like, oh, that's cute, but not a, hey, this threatens. And the less secure you are, the more immature you are, the more threatening you're going to find someone who does something different from you.
Yeah.
And some of it is you don't understand. And once you understand, you're okay. But it's new. You hadn't heard of the term ACE 20 years ago, either of you, I assume. Maybe you have.
No, I'd never heard of it.
No.
I mean, I shouldn't say never. Back then, no
not
way.
Until recently, not until the last 5 years.
I'd say like post-pandemic, that's a term I'd finally learned.
Yeah. So it's we change, we grow, we learn, we mature.
Yeah, we move on. We run.
You don't need everyone to be like you.
Yeah.
How about we try that?
Let's try that. Yeah, I like that. Diversity is good, everybody.
It's just more fun. Like, who wants to talk to? No.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk to someone just like me. Boring.
Exactly. Well, I'll tell you what isn't boring. Just getting signed up for future happenings on knowbetteryou.com. Is there anything people should do right now that you want them to check out?
Go to Time Mastery. No, go to knowbetteryou.com and you'll see a link to the course description. Time Mastery is going to start February 2nd. I did a live class, like a free class on Monday, and it's right there if you want to watch it.
Oh, cool.
And some people have some really great questions, and I teach you some stuff. So you get a taste of it. And so that's starting February 2nd, and it's going to be great.
Nice. So. Go to knowbetteryou.com and just click on that Time Mastery course. It says now open up top, and you'll get what you need. And just get on the list because stuff's coming all the time. Yeah. A couple of good classes coming up, and then there's some more things which are very fun. Yeah.
And there's a fun project in the works that I think people are going to love. That's combined with your show. And yeah.
All right. Then.
I bought another website last night. So
what?
We'll see. Yeah.
Oh no, you're gonna be like us. You're gonna hoard a bunch of URLs.
Yeah,
oh, no.
I know.
Yeah.
Trust me, no one's coming after this one. It's pretty funny, but it is. It's connected to our 15 years. The morning stream.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, cool.
Pretty cool. So we'll keep you posted when that gets going. But there's some exciting, fun stuff.
Nice. All right.
Yeah.
That sounds great. Well, I hate why you're coming, but I'm looking forward to seeing you next week.
Yeah.
And I don't know what next Thursday is probably not happening. I have to guess because you're going to be flying.
Yeah. Well, I'll be there. If you want to do like together, we could, because I don't have things every second on Thursday.
Yeah,
right?
we might be able to wing some. We'll figure it out. We'll talk.
We'll see.
We'll
but
talk.
I would love at some point to address what it's like to live in Minnesota at this point in history. If anyone has a question about that.
Didn't even think about all that going on with you right now.
I have some great stories and some really hopeful, cool things. I think sometimes we just need to hear the cool things. So,
well, yeah, nobody's broadcasting the cool stuff, so you
no way.
Tell us.
And none of you know how special this place actually is. It really is incredible. And it is, you're just going to see the crappy stuff or the made up stuff. That's the other thing everyone's seeing.
Yeah, there's three tiers. There's made up, there's happening, or there's the shocking stuff, and then there's the stuff no one ever wants to tell you about. Wendy's here to tell you that.
Heartwarming.
Yeah, how about that?
Anyway, so that would be fun
good.
if someone has any questions on that. But yeah, we'll figure it out next week.
All right. Have a fantastic week, and I'll see you in not too many days. Bye now.
Right, thanks.
All right. There you go.
Yeah.
It's weird talking to her.
And of course, whatever next week needs to be for you and your family, we're all here to help.
Yeah. As far as I know, the show should be fine. I don't think most everybody gets into because the funeral's on Sunday, the viewings and things are on Saturday. I don't think anyone gets in any earlier than Thursday. We'll just play it by ear and
exactly.
See what happens.
Whatever it needs to be.
Yeah, tomorrow night we're doing a big all hands on deck meeting thing with all Kim's side of the family about just what the next steps are for her mom.
Yeah,
that may affect things tomorrow. I don't know yet. I don't know what time all that's going on. I'm waiting to hear. So we'll make sure you guys are aware if you just follow us on all the feeds and the Discord and everything else. If TMS Friday is pushed or moved or something weird happens, that's where you'll hear about it.
Okay.
And obviously, I'll tell Brian directly.
You'll tell me. Like, I don't have to hear about it that way.
No. Brian gets special. He has a special line. Little
That's
red
right.
hotline, little phone,
Yep.
red phone.
I tip Beethoven's head back, and the phone's right in there. And
That's right. He asked for what did Wendy call it? The bone and dog and bone?
The dog and bone.
Yeah, the dog and bone. He'll grab the dog and the bone.
dog and bone and let me know about the show.
Because I've been watching, what do you call it? Boardwalk Empire, and they have to use those old-timey phones where you hold this bit and then the thing up your ear.
Yeah.
I assume that's the dog and this is the bone, maybe?
It doesn't know. It's not even that. It's just the fact that with Cockney rhyming slang, you figure out a thing that rhymes with it.
Yeah.
And then you come up with a phrase around it. So
phone.
Instead of wife, you say the trouble. I have to go home to the trouble and strife.
Is that true? I didn't know that they did that. I like that.
Yeah.
So wait a minute. What's the dog then?
Something that goes with the word that rhymes with phone.
Okay. So dog and bone, something and phone.
Yep. And then if you really want to like shorten it, as Icor says, the slang really is shorten it to just give me, somebody bring me the dog, or let me get home to the trouble, or whatever. They just leave off the rhyming part.
Yeah, that's weird. All right. You know what? I honestly, I feel like I've learned a whole bunch of things today. And that was a fun one.
TRPW has well actually Cockney rhyming slang. Oh, good.
Oh, okay. Well, here's what I looked it up.
I am interested in,
It says here, the phrase dog and bone is a classic example of Cockney rhyming slang. For phone, the reason it gets shortened often to just the dog follows the specific internal logic of how that slang has evolved over 150 years. It says the breakdown of how that happened. The rhyming logic in Cockney rhyming slang, you replace a common word and phrase with 2 or 3 words. The last word of that phrase must rhyme with the word you're replacing. So phone and bone.
Wife and whatever. Yeah, right.
The coded shortening. Let's see. The ultimate goal of the slang, which originated in London's East End, like we talked about, was to act as a coded language, to make it hard for outsiders to understand what you were talking about, especially police. If you're up to something, up to no good.
Right, exactly.
Apples and pears became the apples. The dog and bone became the dog, and barnet fair for hair.
Oh, geez,
became just the barnet. Yeah.
Wow.
That's interesting. And if you were efficient at this, you had great street cred, it says here.
Interesting. Yeah, because you had to come up with it pretty quick.
Yeah.
And you had to understand it pretty quick as well.
Also became, later on, the phone became the blower. Let's see. That actually predates the telephone. Comes from speaking tubes used in large houses. Oh, yeah. Like when you'd be upstairs and you'd have that tube.
Oh, yeah.
Dinner's on. And you'd
looks like a funnel attached to a vacuum hose.
I love that stuff.
I do too.
When I was a kid and still today, I would kill for a pneumatic tube system in my house.
Sure.
Like they have at banks where you can just send a tube. Like Kim's like, I need some, I don't know. You got any paper clips? Shling, ling, ling, ponk, slunk. Put it in the thing.
Yeah.
Plunk, have it go
and
all the
then
way
David
upstairs.
Cross could come over and says, Donnie thinks it's vacuum.
Yeah. Yes. And then Kim could send me a sucker back like the bank does. You know?
Dumb. Damn it, mystery flavor. Why do they have these?
I love that. Anyway.
Yeah.
Fun stuff. Quick call from Court.
Yeah.
I have to play the thing that we have now.
This is about the jugs of pee.
Court called in about fiber and getting it. So here's his fiber call.
Hey, Scott. It's cool to hear that you are getting fiber soon. I've had a 10 gig fiber here in Minnesota for about 2.5 years, and I had to call tech support one time to set it up, and it's been rock solid ever since. Not even a power outage can take it out because I have battery backup. But anyway, enjoy. It is the best.
All right, so quick update on all that.
10 gig. Wow.
I know. Can you imagine freaking having 10 gig at your fingertips?
Oh.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
I feel like an idiot with my under gigabyte business. But here's the thing. So they went out, they did the construction, they took all the cement out, put in the point of contact, covered all up. There's literally a placard type thing built into the cement that says Google Fiber Point, whatever, right there in front of my house. They did all this around the surrounding area and then disappeared. And my thinking was, well, within a couple of days, I'll hear from my email that's over on googlefiber.com and saying you are eligible finally. And you know what? Nothing
yet. Yep.
Nothing.
I know.
Hate it.
I was hoping your optimism would get paid off. Honestly.
I really did too, man.
Because that gives me hope too for when they come to this area. But
And people warned us, right? People said
They did. They said, yeah, good luck. It's going to be months before you get anything here.
Because I think it's all about the installer is not Google. There are people that contract, and then the installation is also contracted. It's not like, somebody at google.com comes running out here to get me all taken care of. It's a different business. So I just have to wait and be patient, and it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, it'll happen. It'll happen for you, Scott.
I'm excited. I'm going to pay less money for way faster speeds.
I know.
So excited.
Yeah, we've got Xfinity Fiber is, and it's so vague, but it's like, Xfinity Fiber coming to your area. And I look at the fine print. It's like, it's Xfinity Fiber going to a hub, and then probably coax or some garbage cable coming from there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not what they tell you.
No, it's not. It's not fiber right to my house. So.
Especially there. Those guys are lying sacks of
They
shite.
are, exactly. It's like...
dicks.
Yes, exactly.
All right. Here is some other good news. I don't know if it's ready to do yet. Let's see if this is ready to do yet.
Okay.
Yeah. I can
By the way, happy 25th birthday to Wikipedia. Introduced today, January 15th, 2001.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah.
It's my... Yeah, you know what? If I'm to be deceived by AI or humans, I'd rather have the humans deceive me over on wikipedia.org.
Me too. Yes, exactly. Let's let my ignorance be a human failing and not a computer one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm trying to get this set up so you can easily go do this. Let's see, where's the contest file? While Wendi was talking, I did a little doodle.
Oh, cool.
This is a drawing of a guy living in his own bubble. We talked about people living in their bubbles.
He totally is. Look at that Bubble Man.
His name is Bubble Man. Just a quick little doodle, and I think it'd be fun to just give that away with some stickers. So if you want to do that, let me give you a URL to go to. It'll be contest TMS, one word. Also keep the 2 T's. This is for anybody. Yeah, contest TMS. Yes. Let's see if it actually worked. frogpants.com/contest TMS. I think it did. It did. Cool. If you go fill this out, all it asks for is your nickname and an email so I can tell you if you're the winner, but it'll be a random pick. And we'll start doing some more fun stuff like this at the end of the show.
Yeah. Oh, I love it.
It's in the chat, as well as we'll let people at home have a chance who can't be here live. And then we'll announce the winner and send it out. You'll get an email from me telling you won. So watch for that. Cool. I think that's everything. Brian, you got anything we need to hit before we're done?
No. I have a question that I need to ask you offline, a question that I'll ask you offline. But
sounds good.
But no.
I don't think I got anything either. I think we're in Fat City today.
I'm excited about the things that I've been telling you about for Frog Pants All Stars, and excited about the things I can't tell you about for Frog Pants All Stars.
I'm stoked about all that, of course.
Yeah.
And tickets, don't forget, nerdtacular.com. Get them while you can. The prices will not go, or the early bird pricing will stick until March, I believe, is what we have it set for. So plenty of time to grab those and get in. What was the other thing I was going to say about that? I forgot what it was. Oh, I got word yesterday about a potential guest. People are going to lose their minds.
Really? Okay.
Lose your minds.
Is it somebody who's come before, or somebody who's brand new? Okay.
Brand new and a huge deal if this goes through. I don't want to say names yet because obviously I got to get it all confirmed, but whoo boy, it'll be awesome. So that's it, I think. Oh, and Core today at 1 p.m. So if you want to see me and John and Bo talk Wayne philosophically about the state of the video game business, today's your day. Today at 1 p.m. Check out Core Live. Brian, I think that's it for us. Let's play a song and get out of here.
I've got one of those. Rishi B, also an America's Next Top podcaster, contentant extraordinaire. He said, over the last couple of years, I've unfortunately experienced many moments of grief and medical uncertainty. In the midst of one of these moments, somehow, like a beacon of light through the clouds in my mind, the music of LOZ Link's Awakening, my first Zelda, Legend of Zelda, Link's Awakening, my first Zelda, came to my head and provided some solace. So I share it with anyone else who's experiencing tough times. You too can grab the sword and yell, yeah! That's how he wrote it.
That's nice.
I needed this too. I listened to this morning, and I'm like, this is so good. It's 8-bit music. It's a cover of Sword Search by Game Chops featuring DJ Cutman, but it is, I don't know, it's ASMR for my head. I loved it. So great suggestion, Rishi B. And hope you're doing better now. And this hopefully will make a lot of other people get through some really crummy times right now with stuff going on in the world. Here it is, Sword Search by Game Chops featuring DJ Cutman.
This show is part of the Frog Pants Network. Yes. Get more at frogpants.com.
You may lay it when ready.
Okay. Lay it when ready.
Yes.
Captain.